It's hump day, it's hump day, it's hump day. We're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. What up, y'all? This is a Wednesday poppy, and I am on my way to work. And I was like, I got some things to say. I got some things to say. I got some things to say. Before we get started, please, 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 please hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not. Share and those things. Give a few people a few seconds to come on in. I'm on my way to work, so um, when you catch the replay, hit the like button for me. Comment in the replay. Yep, you can comment on the replay. I will respond. Uh, if I like it, I'll react to it. That's usually how these things go. Even if you don't like me, just hit the like button. The like button don't mean you like me. It means you like what I said. Two different things. Grow up, people. I am in the car and I am going pretty fast and I have no idea what happened to my AirPods. So I'm getting ready to go get some more because this here ain't gonna work, baby. I've been watching Hurricane Katrina documentaries like all weekend on my way back from Detroit because I listened to Hurricane Katrina documentaries from the actual people, not the news. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why I say the internet is a gift and a curse. I don't care what nobody say. The internet is a gift and a curse. Because what it started out to be like finding friends that you hadn't seen, finding family members and things of that nature, that was awesome. That was awesome. Then it went in because people have found each other after so long, they got married and, just beautiful love stories. Now, bro, come to the internet where you can be who you want to be. Or come to the internet where nobody can be somebody. Come to the internet where nobody can be somebody. Because that's really what happens. That's really what happens. So, aside from Hurricane Katrina, I have been listening rather. And see, that's the difference. When you listen to things, you get a different perspective than when you're looking at a person talking, because sometimes you get distracted by other things in the video or in the live and you're not really concentrating on what the person is saying. But when you have it in your ear, it kind of, I don't know, it could be a musician thing. I receive things differently through headphones. So I've been listening to a Of course, St. James. I listened to Marcellus. I had watched, I'm listening to all of this. CTV with Larry, CTV with St. James, CTV with Larry and St. James. Of course, King Jives, uh, King Pen. I've just been listening to a lot of content creators. AT2, Storm Monroe, Juice Radio, Daryl Moore. I've just been listening over the past maybe week, 2 weeks. And I want to say this. Wait, pause, because this is more important than anything that I'm about to talk about right now. Turn on your notifications, because I am getting ready. If you're not watching Love and Faith Atlanta, start watching it now on Merge TV. Start watching it now. Start watching it, not now, but when you get off of here, start watching it, because I got some things coming up. And we're going to get into that show. One, because I think it's real. Like Preachers of Atlanta, it was cool. Preachers of LA, it was cool. But this group here is the group up under that old school umbrella. So it's some things, yeah. And then because I have a personal relationship with one of the couples, yeah. So turn on your notifications. I am going to post a flyer, and there is a special guest. 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 So turn your notifications on and watch out for that flyer. So if you have not watched Love and Faith Atlanta on Merge TV on YouTube, start watching it today. Okay, so back to this buffoon. Oh, hold on, because I don't want to leave nobody out. I have also watched Marcus Rogers, and this is to not go. This is so you won't think that this is just in that particular circle. I have watched Love. I have watched Shy Roslin, Jesse. I watch everybody, because everybody brings something different. And last I watched Thais. And William and Larry, like everybody, shit. But what I have been seeing is like a skit. This is what we in Detroit call skits. Written, produced, and funded by, in my opinion, and it's not a dig, Larry Reid. Of several years ago, I can't even remember, because I don't feel like remembering dates. Everybody was okay. 2014-ish, 13-ish, things were fine. And then feelings got involved. When the feelings got involved, and I don't just mean feelings like, hey girl, hey boy, hey, I mean feelings like relationships started happening. And then there were people who it looked like wanted relationships and they did not have. So then, this is what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you can say I'm wrong if this is how you feel, which there are several people that I talked to that said this. This is kind of why this came up. The Daryl thing started, then people started, then the William thing started, then the Jives, everything just started. Everybody, hey, Inspired, everybody was just starting to develop relationships. So sometimes cliques get formed, not on purpose. Certain people just take a certain liking to certain people. Certain people vibe together, so you get closer than you would with someone else. Now, people, we all have to remember that all of these relationships were social media based. Then they became, if some of them became, they became personal. Folks start meeting at conventions and people start having meet and greets. That's when you could have meet and greets. And then, hey, Kwame, what's up, boo? That's my brother right there. And so, things started happening. Then production companies came, Pyro Media bust through, and then TS came and showed us how to do this other stuff. And then they want to leave Vincent out, but you can't leave Buddha out because Buddha was behind most of the mastermind of the Larry Reid Live show. So then he's out. And then when he comes out, now before he was this great person, oh, he can do this, he can do that, he can do this, he can do that. But then when he came out and told his truth, then all of a sudden, now he's disgruntled and he's a hurt lover. And this is what I want to say about that. How in the hell can someone call Buddha the pink oil moisturizer guy as if he used it by himself? Because if I remember the story right, it wasn't even his idea. But somehow, Buddha is the villain in that. They're pink oil moisturizer guys. Stop doing that because you have. This is the type of shit that I've been seeing that has really been pissing me off. All of this content creator gate. That's what I'm going to call it. Because there are some content creators that feel like they own people. If you are a member of that channel, you best not go and watch nobody else unless they send you. But they can watch everything, although they claim people be sending it to them and they told them about it. Bullshit, because you know too much for somebody to just sat and told you the whole show and you know the whole show verbatim. Get the hell out of here. Stop. Now, everybody had stuff going on. Larry had his cases going on. Jives had his cases going on. And TD Jakes had his cases going on. Then Diddy popped up. You got Tyler Perry. All of these things are happening. And simultaneously, everybody is talking about everybody because there are Tasha K, because they are cases. Now, is some cases talked about more than others? Absolutely. Absolutely. But nevertheless, they're all talked about. They're public record. So when they're talked about, it's not a dig. Diddy case, we cared about. Jake's case, Youngblood, we cared about. Felton case, nobody cared. Was it talked about? Yes. But nobody was interested for real. Except for one person. Now, this is a person that you all sat on the panel and dogged. And now, because you have somewhat of a mutual hatred towards someone, now you all are friends and you're doing shows and spiritual guidance BS that nobody in your chat agrees with, but you keep having this person on because you feel like you're sticking it to Jives. Now, I think that because he has such a love for Larry, and Larry does not like Jives also, so now there's a triple team. But if you notice, all of these things that happen always happen on someone else's channel. Larry is very strategic about what he does. Okay? So now we have CTV and Larry. We see the separation. We see the separation with Larry and Bishop Jordan. I never really too much believed the closeness of the Larry and Manasseh thing myself, but again, that's my opinion, not a dig. So all of these things start happening. William pops back up. Now he has a YouTube channel. Him and Larry are best brothers again. And then all of a sudden, William's Facebook channel that has had no problems like this disappears. It gets taken down. But this was after that, I'm not going to even say slip up, that verification of Larry Reid and Jordan not being in communication. Okay, so now we fast forward. St. James gets a email from Manasseh. Then he gets invited to Prophecology, Bishop Jordan. Then he gets invited to the conference with Manasseh. Now, because again, Larry has made Bishop Jordan this horrible person, now St. James is the villain. Because other people have had, I guess, personal experiences with the Jordans and they don't like him, now St. James is a villain. Now St. James is what they call him? A snake. How? That is real interviews. You do not have to like or be in agreement with everything that everybody says that you interview. Damn it. It is okay to get you some people that interviewed Magic Johnson, they were scared of the HIV AIDS pandemic. Well, not pandemic, but virus. They're terrified of it. But they still interviewed him. And he then invited them to basketball games or charity events. And they went. You think Barbara Walters wanted to go and sit down and have dinner with the military peoples? I can't even think of their names right now. You think she wanted to do that? But she did the interview and in turn was invited to those things and she went. That does not mean that she was pro whatever that situation was. People need to stop making other people's situations their situations. And if my loyalty is based on me liking who you like and disliking who you like, you can give me up, because I'm going to watch whomever I want to because I pay this bill. And I like what I like. Yes, there are some people that I like their content, but I can't stand the after shit. I can't stand it at all. Not even a little bit, not a tad bit, nothing. I don't like it. There are other people that have left this channel because they don't like it. Now, because there are other people mad at St. James because they feel like he shouldn't have or should have done it this way if he did, or that's not, y'all stop that. And then y'all got the big white wolf excited about it because there's division. Y'all don't see that? You can't tell me you can't see this. And y'all talking about throwing the rocks and hiding the hands. Nah, y'all got the wrong person. If I'm gonna say this and then I gotta go. If I based, prime example, I was watching Jives, and then I started watching Thais because Jives had took a little hiatus. And Thais started saying some things about Jives, and I was like, oh, why would he do that? Like, as a new member, I'm only can really believe what you say because I wasn't there, you were, and he was so passionate about how it happened, I started looking at Jive sideways. So when he would say something about a video, I would then go to that video of Jive's and watch it. And I would be like, he ain't said nothing about you. He ain't mentioned you. He has not, like, maybe once or twice a month in the beginning after it. Well, in the beginning after it happened, a little bit. But then not only did that disappear, Jives wasn't going live as much. So every day it was just he. And I'm like, oh my God, he really hurt his feelings. Like, that's fucked up. So I developed this idea of Jives based on what Thais was saying. But then when I went and saw for myself, and I was like, okay, wait. Now, I know I ain't crazy, but when? So I say that to say this. Know people for yourself. Just because someone gives a story or someone has had an experience, and I don't downplay that experience that you had with that person. Another content creator could have very well had a bad experience with the Jordans, and you have some type of feeling towards them. But that's not my experience. So you can't put how you feel on me. It's not fair to put how you feel about the Jordans on St. James and want him to feel how you feel when he did not have that experience. If and until he has that experience with the Jordans, he sees another side that we still don't see because we don't have that relationship. So I can't be like, well, I don't really like Jordan and St. James fooling with him, so I can't fuck with him. That's crazy. We are grown adults. And I even do that. There are people in my family that I do not fool with, that my other family members fool with. I don't say, well, you ain't really my cousin, or you ain't really my auntie, because you fuck with her. That's the correct child. You know what? If y'all would get out of your feelings and stop taking things so personal and just enjoy the interviews, you may have a different perspective. The interview was not about the robocalls. The interview was not about Jake's and that the interviewer did what he did on his show. I'ma say this again. He said what he said and did on his show. So y'all gotta stop. Do y'all see how people are enjoying this division that never was? Because they like mess? Like how is Jive such a bad person when he posted the wig picture about William? That was so bad and so diabolical, but William took an innocent, hey, how you doing? Yes, ma'am. William took an innocent young lady's picture at church as she was praising God, and he dogged her and he talked about her, and he said that he was not going to apologize, but yet he's okay because that's your friend. William has lied continuously about this transportation thing with proven documents, but they never say anything because that's their friend. But when somebody says something that's true about someone that's not their friend, then we're dumb, delusional, broke, insignificant. You called everybody in St. James chat broke, dusty, and ugly. Sir, turn the mirror. Because I don't understand why there's so much hatred with people and then they lie and say, it wasn't me. Again, like the leader, the executive producer. I didn't say that, but maybe if I did. And because we're free thinkers and we see this and we call it out and we say something, we're against you. That's not true. We saw stuff about R. Kelly that we didn't like, but we still gonna step in the name of love. That doesn't mean I agree with what he did to those girls. Y'all gotta start being grown. Think for yourself. Watch and listen. And you will see what's going on. I gotta go in this meeting, but I just want to bring that to your attention. Start watching people. Start watching. Just start watching and listening. Listen more than watch. Because what people say, it ain't matching. Hit that like button on your way out. Hit the Cash App on your way out if you feel so pleased. Turn on that notification bell on your way out. Comment in the replay. And I'll see y'all later. I'm out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.